Today, February 26th, stands out in history as a date packed with milestones across nature, adventure, extreme weather, space exploration, and even quirky celebrations. Across decades and continents, this day has marked bold beginnings, record-breaking feats, and moments that continue to resonate today. On February 26, 1919, the Grand Canyon National Park was officially established as a U.S. national park, protecting one of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth. Carved over millions of years by the Colorado River, the canyon became a symbol of a growing conservation movement, a decision to preserve natural wonders at a time when rapid industrial growth threatened them. Its vast scale reshaped how people understood the planet's history. Layer by layer, the canyon reveals nearly 2 billion years of geological change, turning stone into a visible timeline of Earth itself. More than a century later, it remains a monument to patience, power, and the forces that quietly shape our world. From nature's wonders to human ambition, on February 26, 2017, marked a historic moment in rock climbing. Margot Hayes became the first woman to climb a 9A plus 515A graded route, ascending La Rambla in Girona, Spain. This was not just a personal triumph, it was a breakthrough for women in the sport, proving that grit, strategy, and raw determination know no gender. Margot's climb inspired a generation of athletes to push beyond perceived limits, and the images of her conquering the cliff remain iconic in climbing history. But February 26th isn't just about human achievement. Sometimes nature reminds us who's really in charge. In 2018, Europe was in the grip of a severe winter blast nicknamed the Beast from the East. Freezing winds from Siberia swept across the continent, bringing rare snowfall to cities like Rome and heavy snow to parts of the United Kingdom and Northern Europe. Schools closed, transport was disrupted, and temperatures plunged well below seasonal averages. The intense cold was linked to multiple deaths across several countries, a stark reminder of how powerful nature can be, even as winter begins to fade. On this day, February 26, 1966, NASA took a major step toward the moon. A powerful rocket called the Saturn IB lifted off from Cape Kennedy in Florida on a mission known as AS-201. There were no astronauts on board. This was a test, but a crucial one. Inside was an early version of the Apollo spacecraft, sent to space to see if its heat shield and systems could survive the extreme conditions of re-entry. The capsule soared hundreds of kilometers above Earth, then slammed back into the atmosphere at lunar return speeds. The result? Success. The spacecraft held together and splashed down safely in the Atlantic Ocean. AS-201 didn't land on the moon, but it helped make the moon landings possible. Every giant leap begins with a test flight, and this was one of them. Switching from space to fun, February 26th is also a day to celebrate something a little nuttier. It's World Pistachio Day. Observed globally, it honors the tiny green nut that has been enjoyed for thousands of years. Whether roasted, salted in desserts, or sprinkled on savory dishes, pistachios are celebrated for their flavor, nutrition, and versatility. It's a quirky cultural holiday that balances out the weightier moments of the day. So, whether it's the establishment of the Grand Canyon National Park, a climber conquering the impossible, ancient ruins blanketed in snow, or global celebrations of a tiny nut, February 26th reminds us that history is as diverse as it is remarkable. Today shows how every year carries moments that shape our world in ways big and small. If you enjoyed this journey through February 26th, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories where history, culture, and extraordinary human feats come alive.